Howdy cowpokes! It's been a while since I've made an outfit design video, and seeing as I've been so busy lately working on the Wild West Film School reviews, I thought I'd do an outfit video to commemorate that new series. You read the title, you know what we're doing, recreating movie gunslingers. So, whether it's a real figure like Wyatt Earp or a fictional one like Ethan Edwards, I'll be designing an outfit based on the look in their respective films. Historical accuracy be damned. And disclaimer, accuracy in general is going to be somewhat dubious, as it's impossible to get a 100% accurate recreation with the clothing in-game, but I'll try and get as close as possible. And a few of them are pretty damn close, but overall I'm really aiming to capture the general aesthetic and just vibe of their cinematic appearances. This is very much a vibes video. If you want 100% accuracy, use mods. With that being said, let's showcase these looks. Starting off strong, we've got the Duke himself, John Wayne, in arguably his most iconic appearance, Ethan Edwards from The Searchers. This look really captures the cinematic ideal of a classic Hollywood cowboy, a real leading man of old. Simple, clean cut, a palette of primary colors, and a crisp black stalker hat. Go with a clean shave to top off the look, and now you're ready to face off with the Comanche. Transitioning from a classical western to a full-on revisionist take on the Wild West, the next outfit is my take on Brad Pitt as Jesse James from The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford, a film set on deconstructing the myth of one of the West's most romanticized figures. Instead of presenting the American Robin Hood immortalized in pop culture, Pitt portrays a far darker and more vulnerable outlaw. John's western coat, while not an exact match, greatly resembles Jesse's coat in the film. The patched-up town pants pair nicely with this coat, along with perfectly matching the shade of grayish black of the vest I used here. I took liberties by including those patches, but I think it really captures this more gritty take on Jesse, along with creating a more cohesive look to the outfit. The bandit weapon equipment also isn't exactly accurate, but I feel it fits the aesthetic. When you aren't covering your face with the bandana, make sure you've got the goatee to really sell the look. Next up is Lee Van Cleef as Angeliz, the ruthless mercenary and titular bad from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. The sleek black and dark brown make for a totally badass look fit for one of cinema's all-time great antagonists. Note, we're only on outfit number 3, and this is already the second appearance of a black stalker hat, which will appear many times throughout this video. I guess Hollywood just loves that look. I know I do. Moving on, the next design is based on Marshal Will Kane from High Noon. So, elephant in the room, High Noon is in black and white. But colorized versions of Kane's outfit, as seen in poster art for instance, tend to show his hat, vest, and pants as dark brown. So that's what I went with here. It's a very clean-cut look for a very straight-laced lawman, so naturally come with a clean shave. I of course had to include Jamie Foxx's Jango, and this time around I got 2 of his outfits. The first is his bounty hunter attire with the green jacket and dark mustard pants. The jacket isn't an exact match, but it's made up for by the Paragon town hat, which is a dead ringer for Jango's hat in the film. Keeping that hat, but swapping out the rest of the wardrobe, Jango's second look is Candy's burgundy tailcoat and tie he dons at the final scene of the film. Unfortunately, there are no sunglasses in story mode, but hey, the pattern on the vest is pretty close. Obviously, John is white, but if you give him a fade and cut it to the shortest level, it'll match Jango's short hair somewhat. I feel like almost anyone who plays Red Dead has at some point tried to make a man with no name outfit and comes to the sad realization that there are no ponchos in story mode. But I'd be crazy to do a video on movie Gunslingers and leave out a Clint Eastwood look, so I present to you William Money from Unforgiven. Eastwood's dark and contemplative western swan song befits a humble outfit of a seasoned gun. Oh, and make sure you start with John's outfit and build this look on top of it as to keep the 2 gun belts, which Eastwood wears in the film. I've done Davey Crockett inspired outfits in videos before, but this time around I'm specifically adapting John Wayne's portrayal of the iconic frontiersman from the film The Alamo. Here you can see all the classic Davey Crockett trademarks, animal skins, fringes, moccasins, and of course his iconic coonskin cap. I'd say the defining feature of Wayne's Crockett is the blue undershirt. Throw on this look and fight some Del Lobos at Fort Mercer like you're battling Mexicans at the Alamo. Okay, next up is the Wild West's most famous lawman, Wyatt Earp, as portrayed by Kurt Russell in Tombstone. This is a look that just screams law and order, apt for a stone-cold marshal like Earp. The all-black 3-piece suit and flowing shotgun coat are totally badass, and it wouldn't be Wyatt Earp without that glorious stash. Naturally, if I'm doing Wyatt Earp, I've also got to cover his right-hand man, Doc Holliday, the smooth-talking, heavy-drinking gentleman gunslinger played by Val Kilmer. Doc is just as stylish as Earp, but with a bit more flash and patterns and colors reflecting his personality. I've also given him the military scout hat, as it's a bit crooked, which captures the way Doc wears his hat in the film. And I've pulled two looks for Doc, one with the jacket and an ornate gray vest and red puff tie, then just his red vest and black ascot look. And don't forget to handlebar the mustache. Moving on, next is Tim McGraw as James Dutton from Yellowstone's prequel series 1883, following the Dutton family's initial journey west and eventual establishment of the Yellowstone Ranch in Montana. I know it's not a movie, but this franchise is so popular now, and I couldn't pass up the opportunity. Plus, Dutton's look in the show is so damn cool. It's muted and gritty, but perfect for the character. And when you grow out that black beard on John, you look a lot like McGraw in the show. It's crazy. Let's move on to my take on Russell Crowe's Ben Wade from the 2007 remake of 3:10 to Yuma. Once again, a completely black and dark brown fit, a common through line it seems in Hollywood with costuming gunslingers, and it's apparent that Wade's look in the film was a heavy inspiration on Dutch's attire in the game. The Coyote Gambler's hat is pretty close to Wade's, and all the other parts of the outfit are self-explanatory. You look like the charismatic leader of a gang of outlaws. To close off this video, I'll be doing another iconic Wild West duo, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, as portrayed by the legendary Paul Newman and Robert Redford. I've gotta say, Butch Cassidy was by far the hardest look in the video, and my end result isn't exactly accurate. It mainly comes down to the hat and jacket. I couldn't find a hat that looked at all close to Cassidy's signature white hat in the film, nor could I find the right tan jacket either. I settled on Arthur's default jacket, but it isn't perfect. There are white hats in the game, but none even remotely close to Cassidy's. The Western Homburg hat is almost the perfect shape, but the colors are all off. But I decided that the shape of the hat was more important in identifying him as Butch Cassidy than the color was. I just wish I had John's gambler hat from the main story and the epilogue part 1, but you can only save that hat to your wardrobe after the mission's simple pleasures by knocking it off and picking it back up, which I never did. If you missed that, you're shit out of luck. However, you won't have any of these problems when recreating Robert Redford's Sundance Kid, which I was able to get pretty dead on with clothing accessible in the game. And besides, Sundance just has a cooler and more recognizable outfit anyway. Alright, with that, let's wrap up the video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if I should do another one of these videos and adapt some more movie characters, and also what Red Dead or just overall Western content you'd like to see in general. More episodes of Wild West Film School are on the way, and until next time, thank you so much for watching.